Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 15th through the 21st. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, for this reading, I'm using the Bianco Nero Tarot deck. I will show it to you. There we go. And then I'm also going to be pulling you a Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides Oracle card by Stephen D. Farmer. So these are a couple of new decks that I just got, and I've been loving both of them. So if you do like them, Libra, definitely let me know. I will keep on using them. All right, let's see here. Okay, Libra. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Libra, I do have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's see here. Three of Pentacles can speak about teamwork. Trying to build. For some of you, you might be trying to build something, working very hard maybe within your career, trying to reach that place of financial stability or security. Underneath the Three of Pentacles, I have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so interesting. So Eight of Swords energy can represent fear, anxiety, worrying unnecessarily here. So maybe for some of you, there's something going on within your career, you know, maybe even with the people you work with, your coworkers. Maybe there's fear or nervous energy. Maybe you don't necessarily like the people that you have to work with here this week, Libra. For other Librans, there could be like maybe a job opportunity here because we do have the Page of Pentacles, then we have the Empress there. So in particular, you females, maybe you've been working very hard here within your career because, again, you're trying to maybe build that solid foundation for yourself. You're trying to maybe feel more financially secure. And there's some nervous energy. There's some mental energy here in this area of your life. So try to stay out of your head. Try not to worry so much. Some of you are maybe waiting. You're waiting on that news. You're waiting on an offer to come in. We have the Hanged Man as the overall energy, which isn't bad. It will represent, you know, something different for all of you. It can represent you waiting or feeling stuck in limbo. If that's the case, it is just a temporary energy. And then we've seen that Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles for some of you is an offer or a news that's coming in. It's going to allow for you to grow with that Empress underneath the Page of Pentacles. So some of you, this is very important with the threes here. This is going to allow for you to grow. And so you're waiting on this. So it's a week for some of you to be patient. And I do apologize. I'm just the messenger. I don't make the rules. But for other Librans, this could also be you separating yourself from a situation. The Hanged Man is a voluntary energy. Can be someone who's going off and spending some time alone and gaining some sort of perspective. For some of you, a fresh perspective, seeing something differently than you had in the past. And so for some of you Librans, this is what's happening here. And that's why we have the Hanged Man here. There could be a realization or there could be some sort of enlightenment that comes in for you here this week. And this is definitely for some of you within your career, or it's has to do with your finances with the Five of Pentacles here. I did pull an additional card and it is the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you feeling a lack. Some of you might not be lacking with this 3 and the 5. I mean, you might not be lacking. We also have the 4 here. So 3, 4, 5. Some of you just might not be making as much money as you would like. Again, you want to have that solid foundation. You want to feel more financially secure. And so I think that this is you feeling a lack. So you're waiting on that opportunity or that news to come in that's going to basically allow for you to grow. But maybe try this week, try to see things from like a more positive perspective here. We are starting out with the World, and so the World can represent something coming full circle here. It could be a phase or a chapter of your life. I see the World as a very blessed energy. But if you are like completing a phase or a chapter, Libra, for some of you, this is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And we see here with the Six of Cups, something ongoing from the past. We have actually a couple of sixes here in the spread. And so sixes do speak about balance and harmony. And so this is what you're actually building for some of you. You're creating. Even though you're having to be patient, and even though it is a process, you are actually, I feel like you're creating that solid foundation. What it is that you're investing in, what it is that you're working so very hard to achieve, you're going to get there. We also have the Six of Wands here with the World. I mean, this is victory. This is triumph, success. What's needed at this time this week is having a more positive perspective, maybe going off and taking some you time, overcoming your fears, or for those of you that are in your head too much, overcoming that, releasing that fear and that worry, moving forward confidently with the Six of Wands, unburdening yourself, which for some of you, this is freeing your mind, definitely. I feel like some of you are too much in your head, so unburdening yourself, whichever way that resonates for you. That could be with responsibilities as well. Maybe some of you need to share some of those responsibilities. If you're partnered, that could be with your partner. Here we have the Six of Cups here, so this could be with children. Maybe I'm reading for some Libran. You could be a single parent, to be honest, for some of you. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. But yeah, we have this completion. And so we have the World, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Magician. I feel like you're on the verge here. So if you're a single parent, and maybe you've been working incredibly hard, but yet you have to take care of the family, the home, all of that, the kids. You're going to be able to make some changes here. And so, I mean, it's a general reading. That could be with, someone coming in and maybe watching the kids. There's going to be some sort of change that comes to you. Some of you, I mean, that could be with you moving up within your career. That could be more money coming in as well. I feel like this is just a temporary energy. So this burden that you're feeling, this weight that's on your shoulders, it's just temporary. And you're handling it. You're not dropping this heavy load. Some of you are going to be noticed because you're so strong and because you're, dealing with what it is that you're dealing with at the moment, but you've been handling it for some of you very well. And so you're being recognized for that. You have the Magician here, which is you having everything you need to make changes, to start new beginnings. It might be a matter of getting creative or using those resources, using those tools, believing in yourself. Magician and Six of Wands, very much needing to believe in yourself. Sever ties from that's no longer serving you. With the King of Swords, maybe some of you have to make some judgments, some determinations here. Maybe some of you need some boundaries right now in your life. I could be reading for some Librans that maybe you're overworked, underpaid, waiting on that raise, that promotion. Again, in the process of building that strong foundation for yourself, that secure foundation for yourself. And I think there's been disappointment. That's why we have the Three of Swords here. I feel like for some of you, this is disappointment because you're struggling. And so you might be a little impatient to start like that next chapter, to be able to manifest. I feel like this is disappointment. But don't lose hope. For some of you, you need to be strong. You need to believe in yourself. Don't lose faith. And with the Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles, what's needed for some of you is in some way maybe surrendering, letting go. Letting go of that's weighing you down, that's no longer serving you. I understand for some of you that can't be a job, you know, especially if you have a family to take care of. But maybe in other ways you can surrender, you can let go. For some of you, that's maybe with this Eight of Swords energy, overcoming some fears, some negative thinking. So very, very interesting. It's definitely an interesting reading. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I'm getting here. For some of you Librans, you could be dealing with a fellow ear sign person. So that could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or someone who's coming off as the King of Swords. Maybe there's for some of you, there could be a three-party situation. Now, that doesn't always have to be like a love triangle. It could be family, it could be business. Someone could be trying to control you. You could be trying to control them. I mean, it could go either way. If someone's trying to control you, you know, maybe needing to separate yourself from this person. Again, needing to use those resources that you have already. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Definitely watch your other signs, Libra, for this week. Let's see, what else does Libra need to know? Additional guidance for Libra. And if something's been difficult or even unfair for some of you, again, teamwork could be something that's going to help you. So, you know, depending on what you have going on in your life, Libra, if something was done to you that's unfair, again, needing some sort of help. And so maybe that could be with an attorney, seeking some sort of help or advice. For some of you, that might be what's needed. If it's on the health front, that could be with a professional. That could be with like a doctor who specializes in what it is that you're dealing with. So don't lose faith. Again, there could be something you're not seeing. Needing to take a step back. Okay, interesting. Now I pulled this for, I think, 2 other signs at least. And so, you know, definitely watch your other signs because you might have had this message twice. We have rattlesnake. The experiences that you are presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So some of you maybe have the ability to heal yourself. Some of you Librans, you might be a healer. You could be moving towards maybe changing jobs. For some of you, but you're going through what it is that you're going through for a reason. It's only going to make you stronger, Libra. And then we do have Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Okay, that's interesting. So remain vigilant. So keep your eyes open. again, Hanged Man energy, not always bad, can represent enlightenment. You seeing something differently. And so, yeah, look closely, pay attention. For some of you, there are going to be like spiritual signs, omens, things like that taking place here this week. But look closely. Again, that enlightenment could be coming in. You could be realizing something or becoming aware. So yeah, very, very interesting, Libra. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. That link is below. Have a great week.